And this one is a brand new 25th anniversary edition of the original game. And this one's going to be offering a brand new refined rule set, but it's also going to be providing the original rules as well, so you can play the original game with the brand new upgraded components. If you're not familiar with the original game, this is a game where players are sending out archaeologists in order to try and score the most victory points by discovering temples, ruins, and treasures. In the original game, on your turn, you'd be drawing a tile and then placing it adjacent to one of the existing tiles out on the board. You'll then be able to spend 10 action points in order to add and move your archaeologists around on the board, build camps and temples, and then try to control those temples in order to score victory points. There are actions that allow you to increase the height of the temple, and that's going to be earning you more victory points if you are the one able to control that area. The neat thing here is that as you're drawing these tiles, there's also going to be randomly placed volcano tiles within that stack, and anytime that one of those gets drawn, that's going to be triggering scoring for each of the existing temples and sets of treasures that players have found so far. The game ends once all the tiles are placed, and then you're going to have a final round of scoring, and then the player with the most victory points wins the game. But as I said, this version does make a few changes to the rules, and they're going to be adding in a few new things. First of all, you'll be able to play as different characters that are going to be granting you with some special actions or abilities. But the biggest change here is that rather than drawing your tiles from a stack, each round starts with a drafting phase where players are going to be selecting the terrain tiles that they want, as well as action cards and turn order. This is really neat because if you do see a volcano tile there, you could actually choose to draft it so that you have control as to when that gets placed, which inherently gives you some control over the scoring. But the action cards are also a new addition to the game, and you're going to be drafting those and then using them later in order to supercharge your other actions. There's also some new tiles included that do offer some alternative options for victory points, and of course, as you've seen here, some really nice upgraded components. I'm sure there'll be a few other surprises as well, but there's not a whole lot of info at the time of me filming this, so if you do want to learn more about this one, you can check out the campaign, and I'll have that linked down below, and of course you can click to get notified once this one launches.